Welcome to House of Cards. Hey, Aries. Aries. Beginning of November 2017. Happy holidays, Aries. Sun, moon, and rising sign. General monthly love reading. It looks like it's the sort of ending of a chapter. Perhaps Aries is fearful that the beast that needed to be tamed is really him or her. So there's a stubbornness here we find with Taurus in terms of taking up this birth of something new. So the relationship for some of you is just kind of lying there. So you have the Three of Coin, which says something's been established. It's gonna go somewhere. There's not a lot of... The relationship is intact, but it's all over the place. It's unorganized. So this finalization hasn't occurred yet. Something has been overcome in the relationship. And a wheel has turned. So, for some of you couples, you've overcome great odds. And you're continuing to fight for what you believe in. Forthcoming influences, for some of you, it looks like there's going to be some maybe callous ideas shared. And meeting temperance. See, temperance can be outgoing and explanatory. Perhaps for some of you, this is a past influence. Perhaps somebody was a little too outgoing. Perhaps that was necessary in order to have this Queen of Cups manifest within the realm of the heart for someone who's been challenged, it looks like. One of you significant others has been challenged to improve upon the relationship, and they're insecure about it. They feel like they're going to show up and be belittled, be put down. It doesn't feel like that's the case at all. What is it they're being challenged on? The Chariot implies travel. So there's a communication that needs to occur And if that's regarding a journey, seeing how it's sitting up next to the Chariot, maybe relocating to a new area so two people can come together. Perhaps this was a long distance relationship and communication about coming together is the final act before the goal can be reached. Up next to the Four of Cups, it looks like this dude here is actually sitting on the fence with that. He's not down here at all. He's up here on the fence holding that last stick up high so nobody can get to it. Nobody can get to it. Being difficult and stubborn, which is what we found in the beginning with the Hierophant. So, refusing here, yeah. To make a final decision, there's a necessity of giving something up. Again, we saw, where was it? The Hermit, the card of the Virgo. So getting organized, maybe packing up stuff, getting ready to move, taking the steps it takes to do that, tying up loose ends. And someone's feeling like they're carrying a burden here when really they don't have any real problems, it feels like. While the significant other is really trying to wrap up this last chapter of the life. The Hangman in the reversal is implying that the time is now. The time is at hand here in November. And what's November dealing? It looks like the Ace of Cups. A feeling of we have it all. It feels like a new family. Maybe there was a recent new addition to the family. So with Christmas coming up, it feels like, what more could you want? So as of right now, it's saying sit tight. Maybe some of you families are saving, trying to provide that Christmas. Maybe this is, it feels like it's a little bit of both. A single couple trying to come together. We've drawn Capricorn. So, water meeting earth. Somebody incorporating emotion as well as realism inside of the heart. Growing up, balancing the mind with the heart. It feels like here in the first part of November. Saturn. This has been coming around a lot. Restraint meeting the birth of something new. There's this new relationship, but there's a lot of discipline surrounding it, and it calls for time consciousness, to be conscientious about the maturity and the necessity of that within the relationship, emotionally and mentally, for both parties. Saturn comes with fear. Sometimes Saturn can be too practical. Saturn can warn against being too rigid, staying within our limits, being too restrained. So perhaps for some of you, it's cautioning against you know what? Saying don't take on these qualities if such a card should come into the picture. Perhaps for some of you, this is saying that you have a new baby in the home, and that's why you're saving money and being restrained here inside of the pocketbook, especially with Christmas coming up. And that's the advice here, is to gather and save around this new addition. And it can be difficult because Venus can come with a lot of cravings and uprushes that we want to give into. And it can be easy when she's floating around because she's all about sexual attraction, things being new. Something new is always exciting. Perhaps for some of you, this is indicating a threat, a potential threat coming in for your relationship, the wolf at the front door, so to speak. And so Saturn's coming in to say, don't take that easy cheese in the trap, because that's exactly what it is. A lot of different people in Aries reading today for the first part of November 2017. Advice. Wisdom. Wisdom comes from the depths of my experience. So saying, yeah, we're uncomfortable right now, but whenever anything good happens, there's always that sense of, oh, I'm so glad I went through that, or I'm so glad I experienced that journey and I'm on the other side of it now. Harmony. I live in harmony when I am at one with the source. So just saying, staying close to God, staying close to the Savior Jesus. Approaching these new holidays. It feels like that's aimed at the family with the new addition. Young love. I accept love with gratitude. I am open and made whole by its beauty. So a sense of some families really feeling complete here coming into the holidays. Glory. I sing praise and glory to the source of all life. Okay, thanks for joining me on House of Cards, guys. If you would like a personal reading, go ahead and send me an email at lovemapsforyou@gmail.com. Take care and good luck, Aries.